They're set now, they're off and they're racing. El Foxy won the break from the inside over POLYVANOVA and also Gin and Tonic, and away very quickly on the outside, going forward soon after Tavachisaurus from Elegant Indy. A length and a half behind those to Blood Saint. Market Player Asabel is out wide in the back half of the field from Wasn't Me, Buster's Girl, and last of all is Pretty in Pearls. 950 to go and El Foxy leads the way, held the front clearly. Sitting off at running second, POLYVANOVA. Almost 2 lengths away then Ginger and Tonic up there travelling third. 3/4 Asabel working across. Elegant Indy down on the inside for Pike is next of all from Tavachisaurus. Then scouting around them wide, Was It Me? Blood Saint hugs the rail. And the last trio, they included Buster's Girl back with Market Player. And last of all is Pretty in Pearls. And so as they leave the 500 behind them, El Foxy's about to get the company of POLYVANOVA. It's POLYVANOVA going up now and gives El Foxy a good stare. Right behind those, Ginger and Tonic's tracked into it sweetly, followed then by Asabel. Elegant Indy down on the inside, looks for the cutaway. POLYVANOVA led them at the 250, kicked a length and a half in front. Ginger and Tonic sticking on. It's POLYVANOVA wanting to roll back to the inside from Ginger and Tonic with 100 left to go. POLYVANOVA in front. Ginger and Tonic won't get to POLYVANOVA, I don't think. POLYVANOVA's in front. POLYVANOVA won it by a neck to Ginger and Tonic. For third it was close. Elegant Indy or Asabel, who stuck to its task well from Tavachisaurus. Wasn't Me, Market Player, El Foxy next home. Followed further back Pretty in Pearls. Then came Buster's Girl, and Blood Saint is the last of them to greet the judge. 2-horse battle it was over the final 250 to 300. And it was POLYVANOVA, number 7, Holly Watson, best backed, that has held on from Ginger and Tonic, Lisa Staples. 7, POLYVANOVA for trainer Mitchell Pateman. A filly by Unite and Conquer for owner Greg McCrosty. Sat off El Foxy, hit the lead on the point of the turn. Ginger and Tonic had every opportunity in behind it though to take POLYVANOVA, unable to do so. And it's 7 from 8 with 11 third home Elegant Indy, Willie Pike, after getting up near the rail. Fourth, number 12 in Asabel. It was a good run after being deep there for most of the race. The time's 1:25.08. The maidens, a long neck 2 3/4 the time there. So POLYVANOVA, and today she was having her 12th run, had come off 4 minor placings before this victory. Didn't seem to handle the conditions down at Albany the last time that she raced, but had been tracking very consistently in the lead up to that unplaced run. Today she gets a first scalp, home in 35.12, beats Ginger and Tonic. 5 minor placings out of 14 now for this daughter of Gingerbread Man from Moderation, trained by Paul Jordan. Lisa Staples in the saddle, and third Elegant Indy by Toronado from Indy Pacific, and prepared by Adam Durant with Willie Pike there aboard. 7, 8, 11 and 12 here after race number 3. The fourth event, Heat 5 of the Amelia Park National Apprentice Racing Series over the 1600. 1 Latte with Pro comes out. That leaves us with the 8 runners to do battle, and the visiting riders taking on WA's best, and they'll go at 2:57. In the meantime, we'll go down to Lockie Taylor. Mitchell Pateman's made his way down there after POLYVANOVA held on to score by a long neck here in race number 3.
Breaks maiden status in start number 12, and yes, Mitch Pateman joins you now. Mitch, congratulations on the win. You've had to be patient with this filly, but she's tough. She continues to race very consistently despite being deep into a campaign.
Yeah, she never runs a bad one. She just found it very hard to win and got us awfully excited 2 or 3 times when she's put a margin on them and then sat down the last 50. But yeah, she was pretty tough today. I sort of thought Paul Jordan's horse had its chance to beat her the way she races, and she sort of toughed it out pretty well.
With that in mind, how are you feeling over the concluding stages? Because at the back end of 1400 metres in the past, she has been a little wary.
Yeah, it sort of hasn't mattered what distance we've raced her over. Like, she's raced up to a mile. She just does the same thing. She sort of will kick away like she's going to win and then be vulnerable late. But today she was reasonably tough. I still didn't get overly excited until they went past the post. But yeah, it's good to get a result, especially for Greg. He's been very patient as well, and yeah, good to get a winner for him.
Does she work like a horse that could potentially go through the grades, or are you hoping to just keep the sights nice and low for the time being?
Oh, we'll keep them as low as we can. I did just say to Greg, the way she races and she races on speed, gives a kick, that sort of holds them in good stead, that even when she does go to Class 1, Class 2 sort of company, that she will, she'll be competitive. She won't be one of them ones that really struggles out of maiden grade, but we'll just have to pick our races and hopefully she can win a couple more.
Sister Talk, a fellow 3-year-old filly out of your stable. She looks like a nice horse on the rise. How's she done since her last start win?
Yeah, she's good. Really happy with her. Her work's been good. She hasn't gone backwards at all. Drawn a bit sticky, very similar to this filly. She'll work forward and she'll give a good kick. Maiden to Class 3 is never easy. So, she's got that against her, but she's got a little bit of upside.
Fingers crossed for a double. Well done here.
Cheers, mate.
There's Mitch Pateman after the win of POLYVANOVA. Great to see Greg McCrosty finally get a well-deserved win with this filly. Holly Watson has been aboard her for the large majority of her career, and here she is catching up with Scotty.
Certainly is. Gets the job done today. POLYVANOVA no longer a maiden. Holly, she deserved a victory eventually.
Yeah, she definitely did. I thought it was a tough win. The race was a little bit awkward for me. Obviously, when that horse come out leading like it did, coming behind it, and just didn't want to be behind it for too long. So no, she travelled up really strong, and I thought it was a good job.
Top of the home straight, she looked like she went looking for the running rail.
Yeah, she did. She's obviously always been towards the rail, and with that cutaway, there was a big gap, and she really ran into it. So,
which means it gave everything their chance to run her down. So she was tough today.
Yeah, she was really tough. Obviously, she's been so consistent, just always finding one better.
Going down to Albany last start, she went back to 1,200 metres, but also struck that soft 6. Maybe not her go?
Yeah, definitely not. She sort of got a bump coming around the corner and just lost her hind end and didn't really travel after that. So, yeah, no, glad to be back on board.
Sister Talk later on?
I hope so. Tricky barrier, but hopefully we can just jump to the front, do the same thing.
Let's hope so.
Thanks, Scott.
There's Holly Watson combining with Mitch Pateman, saluting aboard POLYVANOVA to take out the Glenroy Chaff maiden on the other side of the break and the replay. We'll head back to Miles and Gareth for more action from Wednesdays in the West.